YouTube. Brent here, Monday, 8:08. And you know what the weirdest thing is that I think about? Well, it's not really weird, but I think about it every day when I'm out in the public. Is why are there so many miserable people? It wasn't always like this. If you're gonna want to go through life being miserable, I just don't get it. It makes the people around you miserable if you let it, and it just makes everybody else miserable. And then the next thing you know, everybody's freaking miserable, and you can just tell. They're just driving, and the look on people's faces, you know. There's nothing. No emotion there whatsoever except anger. It don't solve anything. It don't help solve anything. It makes things worse. And the reason I know that is because I used to be one of those people, you know? But I changed my way of thinking. I think about the positives. That's what I think about. Before, I would overlook 10 positives and stress about 3 or 4 negatives, you know, or less. Well, I've learned to focus on the 5-6 positives and not even to harp on the couple negatives. It's not worth it. It's like carrying around a bag of disappointments. Like you take a duffel bag your entire life, from when you can remember, of all the time that somebody's disappointed you or done you wrong, or things have happened to you, or you had a bad break, or things didn't go your way, and you take all those disappointments and you just load them into this duffel bag or backpack or whatever you want to call it, and you just carry it around everywhere you go. And the weight of that duffel bag full of disappointments is just unbearable. So don't carry that duffel bag around. You can't harp on the past, because the past is the past. You're never going to go there again. You're never going to go there again. And another thing is, everybody screws up in life. So I spend a lot of my time blaming other people for my own faults, for my own things that I've done wrong. I've always had an excuse back in the day. Oh, so this bad breaks, and this person did that, and this person did that. And really, it was just me. It was just me and my negative way of thinking, and it puts you in a spiral. If you're going to think negative, you're going to live a negative life. And if you're going to think positive, you can live a positive life. And what I also used to do, and still battle with, and I see a lot of people do it, is to stressing and worrying about things that you have no control over. You know, no control whatsoever over. Nothing that you do could change the situation in any way whatsoever. So if that's the case, then why stress about it? Why be miserable about it? Treat people miserably, whatever. So I just don't understand. I think some people just like to be miserable, and would continue to be miserable they'll find a reason to be miserable. Like when I wake up in the morning, they'll find a reason, some type of reason to be miserable and negative. Rather than get up in the morning, go outside with your cup of coffee and watch the birds and the squirrels and the deer running around, and you know, just the beautiful trees and the flowers and the fields. I mean, if you can only see what I see right now while I'm driving, it's gorgeous. You know, the mountains, the fields, trees. The farmers got a lot of stuff going on. It's beautiful. And so you sit back and you look and you start to appreciate these things. You're not going to be able to enjoy it. You can't enjoy anything you don't appreciate. I mean, that's just pretty much a no-brainer. So the only thing that could change your life or change your way of thinking or change anything that you do is you. Nobody else. And you are who you hang with. It's very simple. That can go from when you're 18 years old. We've all tell our kids that. We were told that. And it's true even when you're 45, 46, 50, whatever, you are who you hang with. If you're going to hang with a bunch of people that are drinking all the time and partying, you're going to drink and party all the time. If you're going to hang with people that are doing hard drugs and doing all kinds of awful things, you're going to end up getting wrapped up in those awful things. Somehow, some way. If not joining them, you will be a victim. You lose a friend, whatever, lose a loved one, fall in love with somebody that's got a problem. You know, there's so many scenarios. But when you realize and just say, you know what? Life is really too short to live it miserably. It really is. Everybody has things to look forward to. I say this in almost every one of my videos. Everybody has something to look forward to. A friend, a family member, grandkids, children, something. If your children aren't talking to you, you're not talking to them, fix it. Fix it. Sometimes you have to just apologize to somebody and move on from it. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, just be a better person. So you know what? The person's never going to apologize to me. You know, it's not really that big of a deal. So, look, I'm sorry, man. Whatever I did to make you upset, I apologize. And do something about it. Get up and do something about it. So most people probably haven't even watched this video to this length. If you have watched this video to this length, which is now 8 minutes, so I'm going in the house soon. I drink a lot of ShopRite spring water. It's hot out, drink your water. So you can mention this in the comments. I'll know you watched to the end of the video, and I appreciate it. Thank you. And don't be miserable. Don't be miserable. You control your day. Have a good day. Bye.